Hello, hello, hello. Chrissy here. Welcome to Saturday mornings in Western Australia. It's a cool morning. So I've got a hot cup of coffee. Oh, what have we got over there? I've got some incense over there. I think I'll just see about if I can grab some. Oh, well, we've got orchid or tuberose. I think I'll go for tuberose. And where's that candle I had before? I'll do is this here. I hope everyone is okay. And if you're in Australia enjoying the lovely weather, the clear weather we're having here in WA, I'm not quite sure about the rest of the country. If you're in the US enjoying the start of your weekend, just this is what I need to push down into the wax. Just screw that in. My favourite author released a new book on Friday. I started reading it. I was so tempted to say, I'm not going to do a live today. I want to read my book. But, that's, I might do that on the odd occasion. But no, that's. Super Rose, this one's called. Hello. Hi. Just lighting this incense. There we go. No cherry French. I thought I would have a look at the US in general this week. Not going to, what's going on there. What's happening in general. If anyone's watched Mel, he's got a new song at the. He got a song that plays at the start of his video, at the start of his lives now and stuff. So it's so cool. Very swingy and Hawaiian. Yeah, love it. Anyway, what's in store for the US politically? We'll look at the administration politically this week. Hello. Seven of Swords reversed. This means that there's people in the administration, they're not going to be able to escape the consequences of their actions. Hi, Anna Macedo. So we're just looking at the Trump administration this week. So they're not going to be able to escape the consequences of their actions. This is the opening card. What is the challenges in store for the administration? Hello. Cold shoulder. People just had enough cameo. Come on. I thought Daddy gave you some food. Didn't Daddy give you some food? No. No. Well, there you go, sweetheart. Yeah. And it's like people have had enough. This is the Queen of Swords. She's clearing out that which no longer serves her. And so that's pretty much the reaction of a lot of America to the administration this week. So they're going to be made to face up to a lot of things. The days of getting away with things are running out. And that's interesting. So this is going to be a big challenge for them this week. Okay. The advice here is there's not going to be any success in store for them. Took on too much. Time to let go of a few things. Time to let go of a few things. Um, What's at the base of this reading? I know there are some upright cards in here. Oh, secrets, lies, and spies. Things that have been beneath the surface coming to the surface, manipulations coming to the surface, things that have been hidden, suddenly being brought to light because they're trying to shine the spotlight somewhere else, but it's bouncing back on them. What is the outcome here? We've got the King of Swords, prosecutorial, but also it can be military. Maybe even more of an attempt to involve the military. Tell me more about the King of Swords. So we've got the King of Swords as the outcome. Tell me more about this outcome. Back to the old ways. That's the words that came to me. Back to the old ways. They don't want to play with me. Well, I'll clear them out of the playground by force, that sort of thing. Yeah. Just got a little bit of incense ash dropped on my thumb. What else about this outcome? Details. Focusing. Got quite a bit of a learning curve coming towards them. He's still very much an apprentice. doesn't really have the strength he wants people to think he has. Um, yeah. Sorry, I've just got it. It's driving me a little bit bananas here. So let me just. No. I don't want the ash falling on everything. But yeah, there we go. Hopefully. No, that's not. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting distracted by it. But it's really important. Oopsie daisy. We'll just move this out of the way. There we go. Anyway, coming in with a big threat, but it's not backed up by anything. It's not half as smart as they think they are. So they're coming out with a big threat, but really it's not backed up by anything. Um, in fact, he's going to be so caught up in things that he's not going to see the real dangers coming from the side. A little bit like, you know, Jurassic Park with the velociraptors coming in from the side. He's going to be, yeah, not see them. Yeah, so that's interesting. So let's have a look at the US in general this week. What is the general energy throughout the country? So I'm just going to close my eyes and concentrate a little bit. I keep picturing like a tornado, turmoil. The word turmoil was the first thing that entered my head. The energy this week is going to be full of turmoil and like sweeping energy of tornadoes. It is that time of year for you guys too. Let's have a look. What can you tell me about the energy of the United States this week? The energy within it. Three of Cups reversed. So this can be overindulgence, celebration, but overindulgence is the first word. Don't celebrate too soon. But there's hope. But also support falling away in a certain sector. Um, yeah, people are going to really their security. They're starting to stress a little bit, and they're possibly the one of the challenges within the country this week is people going from one extreme to another, and that's going to cause some challenges during the week. A person, as Tommy Lee Jones said in Men in Black, a person is smart. People are dumb, panicky creatures. dangerous, panicky creatures. So, yeah. So there's going to be a bit of extremes happening. Okay. What's the advice? Think outside the box. Okay. But always, I was really drawn to the cross keys of responsibility. Don't forget your responsibilities at the same time. So think outside of the box. But don't forget the tenets and the responsibilities that are laid out in a lot of things. But it's time to do a little bit of thinking outside of the box too, in a lot of ways, community-based ways. Just some of the old tenets just do not apply here anymore. And it's time to think outside the box and go for some changes. What is at the base of this? Pay the devil his due. This is like things are coming to a head. Is I feel like things are coming to a head. As I've said over the last couple of weeks, that a lot of people saying this too shall pass, but come into that time where things pass in time. But there's still a little ways to go. There's still some rough waters, some rocky waters to navigate this week. So tell us more about that. Oh, wow. Why? Because there are changes coming for the better. But a change for the better isn't always going to be a smooth transition. Sometimes it can feel exactly the opposite. So basically, hang on for a bit of a ride. Hello to all my lovely lurkers, and hello to everyone who chooses to watch these lives at a later date. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Hello. What else do clarifiers tell us about this Six of Swords? Navigating the rocky waters. It's like you may have found it the change for the better means that there's finally a pathway appearing out of what seems to be this imposed imprisonment, I suppose, of the American people, of American rights, or of the situation the country has been forced into and the people have been forced into. Okay. The other thing we've got is the Death card reversed. So change is coming. Change is coming. It can't be stopped. But it could be things coming to a halt. I don't often get this card in the reverse, so I'm just going to check. Okay. So just bear with me for a minute. So this is for the country as a whole. We're looking at here. Personal transition. So transitions, resistance to change, unfinished business. Yeah. That's for the. Here we are. Inertia. Yeah. Sleep. Lethargy. Petrification. So a change is coming that is going to allow people to see their way out of a very messy situation and perhaps bring a halt to the inertia that the whole country seems to be immersed in at the moment. I'll just do a clarifier on that. So a change for the better is coming that's going to allow the American country to see a way out, and it's going to put a stop to this, the inertia. Let's have a clarifier on that. Celebration, family, you know, celebration, family, crossing this. There still could be some separation in things, but some cause for celebration. So that's really interesting. Just looking at the energy of people across the United States this week. Hi, Shelby Lisa. I'm going to have a look at Gavin Newsom. I'm not going to look at whether or not he will be president at some stage. I just want to have a look at the energy around him. I know he's. And don't gerrymandering or moving of political boundaries to benefit one. Don't. The Democrats actually used to be really notorious for it. Both parties have done it. I mean, and it's a pretty common thing. I know that the Republicans have been notorious for it, but the Democrats were pretty notorious. It swings from one side, the bad side, to the other, and blah blah blah. But swings and balances, swings and roundabouts and balances. But the imbalance that created the situation with America is going to even out. But we're looking at Gavin Newsom now, just for this week. The Chariot, he is definitely aiming towards victory, and that is his strategy. His whole strategy is towards victory. So, and this is long term. This is the major arcana, so it's a long term card. So definitely, but it's not just the long term one. It's the one that coming up to creating 5 more seats. His challenges is he's got to be careful not to take on too much. It's going to be a bit of a struggle. It's not going to be as quick and as easy and simple as he seems to think it is. So he's got to be, make sure he makes the right choices with delegation. What's the advice for him is the 4 of Pentacles. Stay midstream. Don't go from one extreme to another. So stay midstream. Be sensible. And don't show all of your cards at once. Keep some things close to your chest with the Four of Pentacles here. So we've got the Chariot, the Ten of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Six of Cups is at the base of this reading. Return to simpler times. The little boy's helping his sister. Return to cooperative times. Do you want some more nummies? Okay. So what's the outcome this week for Gavin Newsom? Ooh, the World. So he started off with the major arcana. His outcome is the World. Definitely the world's watching him. Shifting his place in the world. He's coming to the end of this cycle. So I feel like he knows what he wants to do and he's prepared to go out with a bang. I don't know if there's elections next year for governor of California or not, but let's have a look at this shift in his place in the world, the end of this cycle he's doing. And of course, this is a long-term card, of course. So what else is there? The Knight of Cups, inspirational messaging is part of this. So breaking down and getting some more clarification on this card. He's shifting the place of his world. Thank you so much, Shelby. That's great to hear. We're planning on taking 2 days to drive there, and we're going to go up to Daytona Beach and Port Augusta and St. Augustine. Yeah, St. Augustine. Before going across. So yeah. Okay. Oh wow, the Emperor, stability, in control, true leadership. Now, not everyone likes Gavin Newsom. He can't run again. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Not everyone is the biggest fan of the man, but he does have all the true qualities that are needed, and this is part of the reason that there's going to be a shift in his place in the world. And so the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so here's the Page of Cups with the messages. Knight of Cups is the offer. Augustine, yeah. Yeah, we're planning to go to the fort, park the car there, and then because the tramways, hop on, hop off tram, we'll catch that at the fort and go around the place for a few hours and stuff. So there are a lot of cups here, emotional, soothing of the waters. So lots of inspirational messaging and he offers. People are going to be looking at what he offers and realizing what he is offering is firm and stable leadership. They might not approve of everything he does, but his overall goal is readdressing imbalances. This is what I'm getting looking at these cards. Readdressing some of the imbalances, regaining some of the respect for the country, um, soothing the waters, and definitely his aim is to restore some of the previous relationships. Then, to some extent, restore some of the goodwill. It's still going to be quite a few years before some countries really. So I was not expecting to read long term on things. Hi, Sabrina fell. That's all right. But his long term goals are coming out in these cards. He will provide inspiration. He will provide positive and inspirational messages. He will bring a lot to the table. He has a lot to offer that is in terms of commitment, and remember the cups about relationships. So he brings a lot to the table in terms of commitment and relationships, not just with the American people, but with other countries. He won't take crap, but he's also not going to persecute someone for, criticizing him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, who wants me to read on something? Hi, Annie. Yes. Everything's good, thank you. What would you like me to read on? Would you like a personal, or do you have a question? On Bolton. John Bolton. He was over here recently, I think, or he was definitely on television here recently, and he wasn't very wow, what an interesting thing. Yeah. Okay, so John Bolton. Do 3 cards on him. It's cool, but beautiful blue skies. Hmm. Okay, John Bolton. We'll do 3 cards on him. Well, there are some changes coming with him. The Hermit. He's definitely going to be. He's been quiet for a while, but now he's coming out again. Criminal activity. No, I don't see it. 10 of Cups. Happy retirement. Okay, he's been speaking out. Yeah, he has been speaking out. He was on Australian television, and that's what this is about. But there's some big changes coming up for him. It's a big because he's been speaking out for a long time. This is targeted. King of Cups. He feels it's really important. He actually didn't work for Trump for too long, and the Empress. I think he's going to be okay. He sees himself as having one last job to do, and certain people don't like that he's doing it, so they're trying to get revenge on him. That's it exactly. I okay. What will happen with any charges? I feel like they're going to get tossed out of court. Yeah, it'll be a real struggle for them to prove anything. So yeah, it's just revenge. Basically, that's all that is. Okay, now Jeremiah. I'm not. I'm not really up on the historical myth thing with who Jeremiah is. He escaped to Ireland with the daughters of two kings. But who was he exactly? Is there any truth? Something's drawing me to these cards for this. Oh, I better plug the power in. Didn't realize I didn't have the power on. Now I plugged in. Hang on. Battery warning just came up. Jeremiah. A lot of mythical stories. Two daughters of one king. Okay. Do have a basis in fact, but let's have a look. Story escaping to Ireland with two daughters of one king. Knows. Direction, instincts, discern. Take a deep breath, conjecture, knowing character. Yes. Um, no, I think it's a myth. Something smells fishy. awareness, and then the foot, walking away, taking steps, being grounded. Yeah, no, I think it's all a myth. You want me to look at the division of the GOP. Okay. How about I look at the future of it? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not going to go anywhere. A lot of people are counting the odds of Melania being involved and stuff. So no, that she's only aiming for him because it's Biden's son. Yeah, a lot of myths are based on that. This one is just like the appearance of a couple of girls, and yeah. Mm. Let's have a look at the future of the GOP. And then I'm going to do the future of the Democrats. So I'm just going to do 3 cards. 3 cards? No, I'll do the 5. 9 of Pentacles. They really feel like they're in control of everything at the moment. This is how they feel. We've got it. With the 9 of Pentacles. Challenge. The Lovers. Relationships. People leaving. I've heard of some Republicans leaving and joining the Democrat. So the challenge to them is to keep relationships intact. What's the advice? It is time to realize that change is coming. Your place in the world is shifting. This is the world. And that GOP as it is, the Republican Party as it is, and has been for the last, especially the last 45 odd years since Reagan came in. I mean, it did start, the rot did start before that, but that time has come to an end. That's the advice. At the base of this is the Ace of Pentacles. People are taking the opportunity to people grasping opportunities for power and repeating the same patterns over and over and over again with no real care for the people that they say they represent. What is the outcome? The Ace of Cups, overflowing. It's too much. It can't be held together. It's like the dam burst. Dam burst is coming. So let's have a little bit more of that insight into the Ace of Cups, the dam burst, secret spies and lies, things coming to the surface. People finally starting to feel that they can come out of the shadows. Um, they've spoken up before, probably, but then they would have been booted out and probably someone worse put in their place. There have been some people there playing a long game. Some of them have finally just got tired of waiting and I can't do this anymore. For a cup's dissatisfaction. Yeah, some of them are looking for something better, and that's why they're changing affiliations. They will be on the conservative side of the Democrat Party, but you know, and yeah, abandonment, walking away. So there are some big changes coming to the GOP. They are going to lose people, not just representatives, but voters. Some voters might go for independents. Some just might not vote at all for them. Just stay home and not vote. The 2026 election is going to really see things. Change. Yeah, I never bothered reading on, you know, yes, I've said the odd clutch my pearls joke and stuff like that. But to me, someone's sexuality is their business. And it's just, even if they're hypocritical about it, it's still their business. Oh, thank you, Sabrina. I'm pretty good. Yeah, got a little bit of stuffy nose, but I think that's from the the incense I lit. Yes, I think there's going to be quite a few who will go to independent. Um, yeah, I think Lindsey Graham is getting near retirement. I do not feel like he will be doing another term. Yeah. Okay. Now I had a look at the future of the GOP, and I really do think that all that stuff that I saw will be happening between now and the 2026 midterms. There are going to be dirty tricks attempted, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, let's have a look at the future of the Democrats. People might not like that Gavin Newsom will get down and get his hands dirty a little bit, but sometimes that's what needs to be done. Let's have a look. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're acting with restraint. They're all about restraint. Restraint. Hi, Jack Cat Lady. Okay, their challenge. Secrets, lies, and spies. Now, this is interesting that came out for both parties. It's about time to just get things out in the open. You know, trying to hide things, it never works. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if they want to expose something, they better be prepared to get some things exposed. So I think there are going to be a few people who are going to be red-faced over the next 14 months. And yeah. Yeah, I've never really taken a shine to Hakeem Jeffries. I'll have a quick look at him after this. Um, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, that's interesting because in the advice of the Nine of Pentacles, know that you have more power than you think. You have a better hold on things than they think, and that take advantage of it. At the base of this reading for them, it's good card, it's strength. So they better be prepared for a few red faces, but they have much more control and resources than people know. A lot of strength at the base of the card. Four of Swords. Okay. The outcome. Swords. Interesting outcome. Take a step back. Stop and pause. They're going to stop and pause. Tell me more about this. The Nine of Cups. Okay. They'll be able to stop, take a deep breath, have a bit of a rest. Why? Nine of Cups, wish comes true, things going their way. Change coming. Again, did this pop up? Oh, that was from Bolton. Change is coming, a good change. They're just going to be able to stop, catch their breath, and celebration and support. That's interesting. Well, like over the next 14 months or so, the Democrats will build in strength. And this will lead to them after 2020 being able to sit back, take a pause, take a deep breath, have a little bit of a rest, and bring about real change. This is what this is. Wish come true, bringing about real change and celebrating. Bringing an end to some things. So I think they may take the House and possibly the Senate. So let's have a look at Hakeem Jeffries. He's not a bad man. He has showed some real strength at times as the minority speaker. But I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be there. Hakeem Jeffries. What can you tell me about Hakeem Jeffries? Hey, what can you tell me about Hakeem Jeffries? Okay, he's about to start on a new journey. But also he has been a little bit foolish. I don't know that people are prepared to take that leap of faith with him in command. Ace of Pentacles. He has grasped opportunities, but he's also made mistakes. You see the hedge, the gap in the hedge? That can be about repeated mistakes. It can also be an opportunity to head into a new phase of life. So a door opening. So there will be a door opening for him to take advantage of. But yeah, people have been seeing him as a little bit of a not quite up to the job. So I feel like maybe his position as minority speaker and as such speaker, future speaker, may be in jeopardy. Let's have a look. The Knight of Wands. Okay, here's an offer for him in the future. So I think he might. Is he going to stay in politics? Five of Swords. I think he might be facing a bit of defeat. But there's an offer that he might take up. Not quite sure. Could be a cabinet position, but I think some people who have felt a little bit betrayed by him. I've heard that some people were disappointed in him because of something he did. Judgment. Okay, listening. Yeah, I do think there's a change coming. People, I think he may stay, he may retain his seat, but he may not retain his position as minority speaker or indeed speaker if it comes to that. How soon is this happening? Three of Pentacles, people working together. You know, this might happen a little bit earlier because they don't need a lot of people to flip in order to gain control of the house. So this could be happening a bit earlier, even before the election. Two of Cups, agreements, commitments. Wow. Okay, guys, I think what we might do now is just have a little bit of fun. I'll get out one of my fun decks. And how about the Naughty Oracle? Okay. Now, remember that does have some swear words in it, but I will cover them on my finger and I won't use those terms. And just remember that, you know, um, these are cards are what they are, but this is the naughty oracle. So some people, if you're not comfortable with iconography and all that, that's okay with some of the iconography. But yeah, Wilton Manors is predominantly gay men. Again, not too worried. Is Mike? Yes, he will, but not at the moment. It's going to be after the midterms. Right turn. Okay, so who? Hi, Constance Campbell. Who would like a naughty oracle card? Okay, gonna go with the naughty one, not with the raise your vibration. The naughty oracle. So there's naughty words, naughty messages. So who would like a naughty oracle card? Let's have a little bit of fun. Me goes Sabrina. Okay, you. What do you got? Angel anarchy. Move away from control. Let go, Sabrina. You don't always have to be in control all the time. Just let the wild angels out a little bit. Okay? Let the wild angels out. I mean, that's totally silly, isn't it? I mean, with Pete Buttigieg and all that sort of stuff. It's ridiculous. So Sabrina felt, let go, let the little wild angels out of it, rev that motor. Okay, who else wants a card? Anna Mercado. Macedo. My darling Anna, you are carrying around a dragon load of dense shit. And Anna, it is time for you to clear that crap out. Wash out the cave. Get on a high speed jet and just, hose and just go and clear all that crap out of your cave. So there you go. And it's beginning to stick. And I'll tell you what, it's attracting some unsavories. So just, Anna, clean that crap out. Okay. What doesn't serve you, get rid of it. What annoys the crap out of you, get rid of it. If you're just sick of them and don't want to know anymore, tell them so. Tell them to just, it might be someone you love, but just tell them, look, you need to sort yourself out. So go clear up your energy a bit and come back and talk. It's not to cut somebody out, but just say they need to go and take care of a few things because they're tending on you too much. So it's time to clear out a bit of the emotional stuff. J Cat Lady. J Cat Lady. Okay, my darling, J Cat Lady. It is a shitting rainbows kind of day. It also says release guilt. Look, you can't be control of what happens all the time. And sometimes your actions may have an effect, but not knowingly. It's sort of like if something happens and your actions might have inadvertently hurt someone else, it's not your actions that hurt someone. It is their own actions. You may have had a part in bringing something to light, but with no intent of hurt and no intent. So you've got nothing to feel guilty about. Okay. So un, 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 unclog the U bend of your soul and let some rainbows through. Release the guilt. You've got nothing to be guilty about. So unclog the U bend of your soul, my darling J Cat lady. Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Who else would like a card? Come on. They would like a card. Your screen froze up again. Did you not get your card? Did you see your card? J Cat lady? This was your card. Shit and rainbows kind of day. Release the guilt. You did nothing wrong. You got nothing to feel bad about. So unclog the U bend of your soul. Unclog the U bend of your soul. You want to see it again? I'll see if I can find it. I've put it back in the deck now. You like that one? Okay, who else wants a card? We could write a song about it. Unclog the U bend of your soul. Flush all the rubbish down the drain. Okay, who else would like a card? Could make it a country song. I'm gonna unclog the U bend of my soul. Let all the rubbish wash away. My dog loves me again, and that's all I need and ought. So I'm unclogging the U bend of my soul. How does that sound? Is that a country hit or what? Okay, who else would like a card? Otherwise, I'll hit you with another bag. Bad song. I will tell James she said hello, Shelby Lisa. Would you like a card, Shelby? They can. No, an album. Shelby Lisa, you want a card? Carry those around, Shelby Lisa. So you want a card? Okay, Shelby Lisa, what do we got for you? Oh, my darling. Hippie, hippie, higher self. Woohoo, raise your vibration. Get that color in. Woohoo, hippie, hippie, higher self. Woohoo. So, how about we try late 1960s flower power version? Okay, let's see. Unplug the U bend of your soul. Let that the all wash away. No, that sounds country again. Let's see. Plugged up, stuck in a U bend. It doesn't matter how I try to unstick it. How's that one? Yeah, I will nod to the mamas and papas. Yes, that first line was all the leaves are brown and the sky is great. So yeah, um, wonderful song, California Dreaming. Wonderful song. But it's the only one I had in my head that would be like, oh, there's Let the Sunshine In. Unplug the U bend. Unplug the U bend of your soul. Okay. I can sing, but I can sing good, but not for very long. I usually always lapse into something. Okay, I'm still stuck. I'm sorry. It's just stuck in my head now. Okay, who else would like a card? And yes, unclog the U-bend of your soul. It's copyright to me, FootPrint Tarot. You can't sing it unless I let you. These cards have really, really lined up the mood. Oh, look at what the bottom card says. I think this is applying to me. Loony Luna sister. Loony Luna sister has to remove all negative energy imprints. Negative energy imprints. Piss off. There we go. Children to skate. What a treat for them to learn. Yes. Children to skate. Yeah, absolutely. That's a wonderful thing to be doing, Shelby Lisa. And yeah, I'm going to laugh if one of you come back to me next week and say, I was just singing Unclog the U Bend of Your Soul all weekend. Thanks very much. Dance skating. Oh, wow. Like roller skating or ice skating? My parents used to do roller skating, dance skating, and we had no idea till it was skating one night, and there they were out on skates. Wow! Well, like we had no idea you could do that. They used to enter competitions and stuff. Being like the song roller skating or unclog the U bend of your soul. Hello, Galatians. Do I accept super chat? Well, yes, I do. I do accept donations. You don't have to donate if you want to ask a question. You can just ask a question, and I will do a 3-card reading on it. But yeah, if you'd like to donate, that would be very much appreciated. Mhm. I've got a naughty oracle out, but if you want to get a 3-card, okay, Galatians, yeah, Jenny Penny, you want a card? Okay. Now it's the naughty oracle card, Galatians. If you want to ask a question, I will do. I generally most weeks I do 3-card readings, so I will do a 3-card to answer your question if you like. But okay, Jenny Penny, naughty oracle card. I can't believe it. You got the same thing. It's a shitting rainbows kind of day. So release guilt. Okay. And Jenny Penny, you know, stuff happens in life. There's nothing you can do about it. Um, Especially if you have no control over it and no part in what happened, but it ends up affecting you anyway, or affecting somebody you know. Sometimes just there's nothing you can do to help. You don't have to feel guilty about that. Okay. So, as I've been saying for the last 10 minutes, unclog the U bend of your soul. Thank you, Legations. Ah, does the girl from the boxing gym like you? Ah, what a sweet question, Galatians. And thank you for the donation. Let's have a look. You shy person. And you know what? I feel like a shy person, and it's really, really a big thing for you to open up and ask. And these are lovely little cards, so they're the perfect one to use. So, what you need to know. 3 cards, what you need to know, what you can do, and what the outcome is. Yes, she does like you. That is a big, big card. Yes, she does like you. What can you do? Now, it's time to take that step and ask her. You getting there, getting there, getting there. You also a reader who has precognitive dreams. Wow, that's amazing. But it's time to take that big step. It's up to you if you do. Of course, if you're a reader, if you're anything like me, I follow the maxim of guidance, not instruction. And so I put out options there. But it's, yeah, you're almost there. You've just got to take that last step, as scary as it seems. And maybe because you've been a little bit bruised, your heart's been a little bit bruised in the past, been a little bit hurt when you have taken that step, you're hesitant. Time to take that step, Galatians. And what's the outcome? Queen of Wands. Having a wonderful person in your life. A wonderful person who's loving, caring, passionate, creative. Take that step. And my sweet Galatians, good luck. And let's hope it works out. Okay? And yeah, you can actually see it. Okay, that is really good. That is really good. But I understand why you wanted to ask, because sometimes when you see things with regard to yourself, people ask, do you do cards for yourself? No, I don't. I mean, I did look at the bottom card here and I feel like that's applying to me today. I'm a bit loony today. But it's like, yeah, a little bit of reassurance, because it can be, you can be too influenced by what you want when you know, or what you hope. So yeah, follow your instinct, what you can see. She does like you. I mean, come on, what a card. Your cards tell us she's dying for you to approach her. Well, put the poor girl out of her misery. Okay? I get it's really hard for her for some reason. I get maybe she feels like she's been a bit battered as well. So the Nine of Wands might actually apply to her as well as to you. Like she's been, but she's scared to take that last step. Go on, approach her. You're in the Bronx, my darling. Mhm. Ask her out for a light lunch. There you go. Who's got some romantic suggestions for Galatians? Yes, definitely come back next week and let us know. Hey. Oh, hey, baby girl. Hey, look, guys, it's a few minutes. You're more than welcome. You're welcome back anytime. And yeah, would you like a naughty oracle card to end with? Okay, they if you're not comfortable with some swearing or some cheeky iconography, that's fine. But if would you like a naughty oracle card? This is Cameo. This is my baby girl Cameo, isn't it? Come here, Bubba. Show your pretty face to everyone. There we go. This is my baby girl Cameo. Yeah, I'm having fun this week with some oracle cards with naughty oracle card for you and the boxing girl. Okay, naughty oracle card for you both. Let's see. Okay, now I won't use one of the words because I do try to, but it's a cluster something of fairies, meaning time to calm the chaos. I'm feeling like butterflies everywhere. um, take a deep breath. You both need to take a deep breath and calm down. Okay, I do try to cover the word too, just in case there's people out there. But yeah, the cluster fudge of fairies. That's my personal inclination too. Is to just um, time to calm the chaos, time to calm down the butterflies. I'm interested to know where they're leading that dude with the leash around his neck. Is Cameo showing her assets again? Did she show you her butt? Have you been showing people your butt? Your butt? Okay. Yeah. It's time to make that move, and both of you, the butterflies will settle. Okay. Hey, look, guys, thanks for joining me as usual. And if you're watching later, give us a thumbs up. I know that if you want to make a donation or something, there's a thank button you can use if you don't want to. If you do want a full reading, I do them. I'm in Australia, but I do use them. I use like Jitsi meat and stuff, and I charge $30 US, and the equivalent in whatever country you're in, whatever the equivalent to that. Here it's like $45 or $45. So, and you get me for a full hour. So if you do, you can email me, and I use PayPal for payment. So, um, thank you, everyone. And she's gonna get Cameo is being a bit of a pain. Thank you, everyone. And yeah, tell us next how you went, Galatians. Thank you, everyone. Now, remember, stay strong, stay healthy, stay loving, and above all, my darlings, stay laughing. Laugh every day, and if you can, laugh with a stranger. I love you all. Okay. Oh, yes, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun, shall we, Lisa? Okay, love you all. Bye-bye.